Okay, as a little refresher here, I'm just going to show you what I just described in the previous video. So we've done this before. Let's go to the top view, create a little rectangle, right click, convert to edit poly so it becomes a solid object, and then we'll just go into our materials, open our materials. Let's just create a V-Ray material here. And I've discussed already that things might look a little different now because I am using newer software. Hopefully everyone's up to speed with that. Let me set my renderer to not mental ray but V-Ray. Hopefully everyone's up to speed to that. If not, find the videos where I discuss these things and make sure your UIs are looking how you want them to. I actually have showed you how to do custom UIs. I've given you my UI files, all those things. So hopefully you're all up to speed on that by now. If not, you can send me a message or search through the course, and all those questions are answered in here somewhere. So let's make sure this is a V-Ray material. Doesn't matter that much for this because we're just using it as a reference. Now for maps, we go to standard and bitmap. Our trusty old bitmap. And in here, let's see. Got my file of the floor plan, which I just saved. Is it going to work? Let's try this again. Well, that was really weird. I had to go and do a screen grab and save it out, and then it worked. So for whatever reason, and maybe we'll have the same problem, but saving it directly from the website didn't work. But now it will. So apply that onto there. Make sure that we are showing the shaded material in viewport. And then we need to put a UVW modifier, which of course can be found up here. Now the reason I'm going faster through this is because we've already done all this in the course at some point. Okay, there it is, and it's skewed obviously, so let's do a non-uniform scale on that thing. Like so. Nope, X only. That looks about right. Let's look at the actual image. Yeah, that looks about right. And obviously we're eyeballing it a bit. Now let's make that rectangle I was talking about. We'll say 3 by 3 for this one. Now obviously that's not the right size. 3 foot by 3 foot. Or 1 meter by 1 meter about. Now we want to do uniform scale. And let's go here and do effect pivot only, and actually just go into the move command and move that pivot so that that's our reference point right there, and uncheck effect pivot only. Now let's move that right to the corner. See that pivot right there where the X and Y axes are? Let's move that right there to the corner. It's not in the exact right spot. But now when we scale it, it'll scale from that point. So let's scale it up so those stairs match our 3 foot wide and a little bigger. Now our stairs are about 3 foot wide, as you can see. So that's a 3 foot wide square, and that makes our hallway about, what did I say, 8 feet? Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, it's not 8 feet. It's more like 6'2". Okay, so I was way off on that. But that's okay. 6'2" is the length of our hallway. I'd say we go with that because those stairs should be about 3 feet wide. That would make a lot of sense. And now let's check some of the measurements of our other things. We got this fireplace, which should be about at least 2 feet deep. Yeah, so 2'2" by 7. So just based on architectural knowledge that we already have, we should know the general size of these. That bar is 3'1" by 10. That's perfect. So these sizes are all making sense, so we should be in about the right proportion. Now let's just move this down a little bit so that it's out of the plane that we're going to be drawing on. Move it in the Y plane down. Go back to top view. And then that's just going to be a reference for us there. And of course we can just start drawing right on top of it now. Okay, so in the next video we'll start modeling some stuff, but there we go. Set up our image. And we're ready to roll.